Imagine walking into a room and instantly getting people's attention. Not because you're the loudest person, not because you're the richest, not because you're famous, but because every word you speak carries weight. Have you ever noticed that some people can say only a few sentences and everyone listens carefully, while others talk for hours and nobody remembers a single word? The difference is not intelligence. The difference is communication. Communication is one of the most powerful skills a person can develop. It can open doors that talent alone cannot open. It can build relationships, create opportunities, and completely change the direction of your life. But most people never learn how to communicate effectively. They speak without thinking. They listen without understanding, and they wonder why people ignore them. Today you will learn powerful communication, skills that can transform the way people see you. Stay until the end, because the final lesson is used by some of the most respected and influential people in the world. Let's begin. Point 1. Learn to listen more than you speak. Most people don't listen. They wait for their turn to talk. While someone is speaking, they're already preparing their response. They're not trying to understand. They're trying to reply. Intelligent communicators do the opposite. They listen carefully. They pay attention to words, emotions, and body language, because people reveal far more than they realize. The person who listens gains information. The person who constantly talks often misses it. Have you ever met someone who made you feel important simply because they listened carefully? That's not luck. That's a communication skill. When people feel heard, they feel respected, and people naturally trust those who make them feel understood. Remember this. The smartest person in the room is not always the one speaking. Sometimes it's the one listening. And the next lesson can instantly make your words more powerful. Point 2. Speak slowly and with purpose. Many people believe speaking faster makes them sound smarter. In reality, it often makes them sound nervous. Powerful communicators understand something important. Speed creates noise. Clarity creates impact. When you speak slowly, people have time to absorb your message. Your words feel intentional. Your presence feels stronger. Think about great leaders, successful entrepreneurs, and respected speakers. Most of them are not rushing their words. They speak with confidence. They pause when necessary. They allow silence to do part of the work, because silence is not weakness. Silence creates anticipation. Choose your words carefully. The next time you're speaking, slow down and notice how differently people respond. Because communication is not about saying more, it's about making every word count. And the next lesson may completely change the way you interact with people forever. Silence makes people pay attention. Point 3. Ask better questions. Most people think communication is about giving great answers. Intelligent people know that great questions are often more powerful. Questions reveal curiosity. Questions create connection. Questions make people feel valued. Think about the people you enjoy talking to the most. Chances are they ask thoughtful questions. They don't make every conversation about themselves. They make others feel interesting. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, ask questions that encourage deeper conversations. Ask about experiences. Ask about lessons. Ask about dreams and goals. Because every person carries a story, and sometimes one great question is enough to unlock it. The quality of your conversations often depends on the quality of your questions, and the next lesson can save you from countless misunderstandings. Point 4. Control your emotions while speaking. Words spoken in anger often create regrets that last much longer than the anger itself. Most people allow emotions to control their communication. They react before they think. They speak before they understand. And later, they wish they could take their words back. Powerful communicators understand something important. Emotion is a tool. It should never become the driver. When emotions rise, intelligent people slow down. They pause. They think. They choose their words carefully. Because one sentence spoken with self-control can achieve more than 100 sentences spoken in frustration. Remember this. People may forget what you said, but they rarely forget how you made them feel. Strong communication is not about winning arguments. It's about creating understanding. And the next lesson might be the secret behind the most charismatic people in the world. Point 5. Master the power of body language. Communication begins long before you speak. Your posture speaks. Your facial expressions speak. Your eye contact speaks. In fact, people often judge confidence before they hear a single word. Imagine two people saying the exact same sentence. One avoids eye contact, looks nervous, and constantly fidgets. The other stands confidently, maintains eye contact, and speaks calmly. The message is identical, but the impact is completely different. Powerful communicators understand that body language can either strengthen their words or weaken them. Stand tall. Maintain natural eye contact. Use calm gestures. Avoid unnecessary movements. Confidence is often communicated before it is spoken. And the next lesson may be the most powerful communication skill of all. Point 6. Learn the art of silence. Most people are afraid of silence. The moment a conversation becomes quiet, they rush to fill the gap. They speak without thinking. They reveal more than necessary. And often, they weaken their own message. Powerful communicators understand something most people never learn. Silence is not empty. Silence has power. Silence creates anticipation. Silence creates confidence. When you pause before speaking, people pay attention. When you remain calm during emotional situations, people respect you. And when you refuse to speak just for the sake of speaking, your words become more valuable. Think about the most respected people you've ever met. They rarely talk too much, but when they speak, everyone listens. Because silence gives weight to words. The person who controls silence often controls the conversation. And the next lesson is what separates respected communicators from attention seekers. Point 7. Speak to inspire, not to impress. Many people communicate for the wrong reason. They want to sound smart. They want to show off. They want approval. But intelligent communicators focus on something different. They focus on helping people. They focus on creating value. They focus on making their message useful. Because people rarely remember those who tried to impress them, but they never forget those who inspired them. The goal of communication is not proving how much you know. The goal is helping others understand. True influence comes from clarity, not complexity. The strongest communicators make difficult ideas simple, and the greatest leaders make people believe in themselves. That is why inspiration will always be more powerful than ego. And now we arrive at the final lesson. The lesson that can completely transform the way people see you. Point 8. Make people feel important. Every person you meet is fighting battles you know nothing about. Every person wants to feel respected. Every person wants to feel valued. Powerful communicators understand this deeply. They remember names. They show genuine interest. They listen carefully. They acknowledge people. And because of that, people enjoy being around them. The secret is simple. People may forget your words. People may forget your advice. But they will never forget how you made them feel. If you make people feel important, they will remember you long after the conversation ends. That is the true power of communication. It is not about controlling people. It is about connecting with people. Before this video ends, remember these lessons. Listen more than you speak. Speak slowly and with purpose. Ask better questions. Control your emotions. Master your body language. Learn the power of silence. Speak to inspire. And make people feel important. If you practice these skills consistently, your relationships will improve. Your confidence will grow. And people will naturally respect you more.